Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great weekend, and welcome to this new video here on Solana. Wanted to do a full update on the current situation. There's not much price action, of course, in the weekend, but kind of ahead of next week. What to expect? There are some major events. I think the most important events we can actually see coming, because obviously headlines will make the market move too. But the most important event that we can actually see coming is the inflation rate data coming out on Wednesday. That will matter, right? I mean, one of the main things moving crypto markets right now is the U.S. monetary policy, and the U.S. monetary policy is reliant on one thing most, and that's inflation rate. So yeah, that's going to be interesting, and I'll take that into account with my analysis as well. But in general, looking at Solana right now, it's been relatively quiet. There's just not been a lot of things going on with Solana, and if you compare this period of time right here compared with the period of time we had, even in January, I mean, in Solana, in January was one of the strongest cryptos. It's just been in a massive downtrend, as you can see, and now we have fallen back down into this range we were in earlier this year between 170 and 125. And I do expect that range to be held, but the activity in this range is lacking, right? So I don't expect any sort of bullish breakout. Our main resistance is 180, 165, basically that entire area. A breakout above that, I do not expect, all right? The volume for Solana has dropped down a huge amount in the last 2 months. Right now it's $2 million, but if you compare the volume right now compared to the volume we've had before right here, it's very low, so there's no real activity there. And a lot of the volume we've had in the last 2 weeks was first of all when we crashed down at the end of February, and then second of all last week Sunday when we had that major news, right? So that also inflates the volume a bit. But on the other hand, I mean, the lack of volume and the lack of leverage right here, which is also the case, which you can see down here. What that also means is that it also seems less likely that we're going to fall down lower. We have some stability here. So that's also what I do in general. I expect some stability, even though on the higher time frames technically we are trending down. Fundamentally, if you take a look at the total value locked, and if you take a look at the DEX trading volumes since January, that has been trending down. So that's definitely bearish. However, Solana at this point of time is, first of all, very correlated to Bitcoin for about 0.97. So for almost 80% of the price action for Bitcoin, Solana just moves together with it. And what you see from Bitcoin is Bitcoin is actually holding on relatively well. Bitcoin has major support down here, so I expect that if Bitcoin is going to be able to hold that support, that Solana will respect that as well, even though Solana against Bitcoin is getting a bit weaker. So what that means is that we're now in this, if we zoom out again, we're in this zone with a huge amount of liquidity and huge amount of volume between 133 and 146. I expect us to stay within that range mostly. And then because it's the start of a new week, and because I expect quite a lot of volatility, and because there's a potential de-risking going on ahead of the inflation rate data on Wednesday, what I think is that this is the main range we'll consolidate in, and what I expect is a move down into the low 120s, maybe even the Y110s. Bit of a liquidity spike, and that after that we'll recover and get back into this range, and then we're waiting for some sort of a breakthrough either from the markets or for Solana specifically to get out of this range. But that's it. That's what I think is most likely for Solana. That's what I think you should expect, and also why I personally expect it. If you do have any questions about that, let me know. For now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great Sunday, and bye.